Quinn was flying a plane to Tahiti. Suddenly, dark clouds rolled in. Then the plane was accidentally struck by a bolt of lightning. The plane landed without incident on a nearby deserted island. The next day, the girl kept urging Quinn to fix the plane. Quinn was speechless. Then the girl took out her cell phone. But there was no signal. The girl was devastated. After a few days, the girl finally got over it. Then they started looking for fresh water. Soon they found a waterfall. The girl was shocked at what she saw. The view was so beautiful. Then a wild boar appeared. The girl was terrified. She ran into the water without realizing it. Then the girl felt something was wrong. She threw her hands in the bucket. She called for help from Quinn, pretending to be calm. The girl said that a snake might have gotten inside her. Quinn rushed into the water. He carefully reassured the girl. "Don't move." Then he carefully tried to help the girl catch the snake. Soon after, Quinn caught the snake. And after this, their relationship began to grow stronger. At night, Quinn cut down a lot of branches and put them on himself. He was going to catch a peacock. The girl thought it was unbelievable. On a desert island, a man roasts a peacock over a fire with strawberry sauce. The girl couldn't bear to eat it, but she ate it anyway. After all, survival is the most important thing. So the two of them spent a very beautiful night. The next day, the girl was awakened by a noise in her sleep. She looked up. She saw an airplane. She immediately pulled a flare gun from the man's body. But as she was about to fire it, Quinn turned and tripped the woman. But then the shot went off. The flare hit a tree. Quinn was furious. He yelled at the woman, "Why did you shoot her?" And so the plane flew away. The only flare was gone. The two of them had no choice but to start hiking. They tried to find a man-made signal tower. However, from the bottom of the mountain all the way to the top, the expected signal tower did not appear. The men were devastated. Quinn smashed leaves to vent his anger. But suddenly, the woman noticed something on the sea in the distance. She grabbed her binoculars and took a look. It turns out to be a cruise ship. The two of them regained hope. And immediately, they headed for the mountains. Quinn and the woman are standing on the edge of a cliff. There's a cliff in front of them. Behind them, pirates. The two of them talked it over. They chose to jump into the sea. Soon, exhausted, they surfaced. They slowly climbed to the beach. In order to avoid the pirates, they hid in the woods again. This time, they accidentally found a destroyed airplane hanging from a tree. Quinn thought that if he could remove the parts, he could fix the plane and return home. But the woman snuggled into the man's arms. She seemed to be very sad to see her go. The next day, the two of them started working on the plane. Finally, after 2 days of work, a modified airplane had been repaired. But just as they were about to take off, a cannonball suddenly hit a nearby tree. The pirates were at it again. Quinn couldn't avoid it and was stunned by the blast. And the pirates were already close by. In the nick of time, the man withstood the pain and got into the plane. Finally, at the last moment when the shells hit, the woman successfully took off. But the man's injuries were too serious. He fainted soon after. Under the desperate circumstances, the girl piloted the plane. She stumbled towards the nearest island. At the end of the movie, two people in love have the courage to go to each